recently I got me a new kayak. It's a Perception Pescador Pilot 12.0. It's actually about 12.5 feet long. I decided a few years ago I wanted to do some fishing, and I wanted to get a kayak to fish in. I did a lot of research about sit on, sit in. I didn't really know if I would enjoy it. So at first I bought myself a sit-in kayak, an Old Town Vapor 10 angler. Here it is right here, and I enjoyed it. I did, and it's light, it's easy to take on and off of the car, or throw in the back of the pickup, whatever. And I bought my son that because he wanted to go with me a lot. This Perception up here. So now I have two Perception kayaks. I decided that I wanted, even back then I thought I might want a pedal drive kayak, and but they were just too expensive, and this model did not exist at that time. And well, let me just talk about it. You're gonna need yourself a paddle to get away from the shore. So I got a little paddle from Walmart, and it broke the first time I used it. I ordered this one off a line, and it's worked pretty good so far. And I'd used a regular kayak paddle also, and I didn't like it too much. It was too much in the way, just too big. First thing I did was I bought this Garmin depth finder, fish finder, and it works okay. There's a lot better ones out there though. I wouldn't really recommend that one too much, but it does mount real well under the kayak for the transducer, so that worked out very well. That was the first thing that I installed on it, and I got this rod holder, and it works pretty good. I like the seat, but I felt like it sit too low, so I made this little subframe that goes underneath the frame, and it raises it by about 3.5 inches, and it makes it a lot more comfortable for me. If you're going to build one, just try to make your round bar in the front, and make it where this will sit in the track exactly 20.5 inches from between the middle of this and the middle of the back one. So have 20.5 inches center to center, and it should fit pretty good. My wife helped me on this right here. These straps, I could see that they were going to come apart, or that they were starting to stretch, and eventually that was going to break. So I looked on there was a video on the internet, a guy on the YouTube, a guy had done this to his seat, made the straps like that with them going around. It looked a lot sturdier, so I said, why not? And my wife and I went ahead and did that. Now this is a camera mount for a Yi YK or Yi 4K Plus camera. I put the battery over here because I've got the anchor on this side. This is the other last thing that I put on here. I haven't used it yet, but I know it'll work pretty good. So the battery go on this side, the anchor go on this side. That way it'll kind of distribute side to side the weight a little bit. Rod holders on this are pretty terrible, so I got this from Harmony Perception to hold a rod, and I really don't like it very much either. I'm eventually going to do something to hold rods better. I had this little Ozark Trails cooler, and it actually fits in here perfect. But I'll probably end up getting a milk crate or a fishing crate put in here. I keep saying sorry about that. Got this because I looked into kayak fishing, and this is probably the best way to record your catches, you know. So far I haven't been very lucky, but it's been very, very hot every time I go out, and I've only caught a few small bass, nothing really great, but I'm proud of them because I've never been much of a bass fisherman, and I'm learning. Got this to get down close to the water. I've only had to use it one time. It just straps around it. I didn't want to get the kind that goes in the scupper plugs because I've seen people damage their kayaks with those scupper plug wheel things. Two tackle boxes. They kind of fit pretty good right in here, and I got everything tied and dummy corded off. This is a pedal drive. Now, Perception originally did not have, let me get the camera down. Perception originally did not have that hole in the retaining pin here for this to go in, and this pin would walk out. Somehow I think I got the last one in existence that did not have that. So I contacted Perception, and a guy, Jim Strickland, he sent me a new pedal drive, and I had to send this one back. Also on the propeller here, it had like a nut, just a regular nut here and a regular nut there, and that pin was not in there. So the new one has all that, so this does not slip. And it cruises around about 3 miles an hour on the water. Does a pretty good job. I don't care to be real fast out there. I just really want to be able to cast and back up and move around and things like that very easily. The anchor, I might have put it a little too close to my seat where this handle is, but it seems to be a pretty good investment. The last time I was out, I decided I needed a better anchor system. This is what I went with, and on recommendations of other people. So I usually do mostly just bait casting, real setups, and like I said, I'm still learning a lot. And if anybody has any recommendations, thinks I need, if there's anything else I need, or something I should try out, you know, just let me know. Thanks for watching.